I think it's Vera. Vika?
No.
Vika.
Cocoa.
Cocoa?
Da.
Yesterday, we met Audrey Marina, the 4-year-old daughter of Megan and Sean Mitchell. The Mitchells adopted the little girl in Ukraine in January. Since they arrived home, it has been a steep learning curve for everyone in the family, including Audrey Marina's 2 new sisters. Here's Nancy Russell with part 2 of Bringing Audrey Marina Home.
Who sleeps in that one?
Adrina.
No.
Adrina.
No?
Adrina.
She calls herself Adirina.
Audrey Marina shows off the bedroom she shares with 8-year-old Lila.
Right.
For Lila and 12-year-old Madeline, it has been an adjustment having another sister. Things got off to a rocky start.
Audrey didn't hug me, and she was like, she knew who I was, and she went and hugged our cousin Christian like she loves him. And then she went and hugged a stranger, and like, what is she doing?
Sean Mitchell admits he was worried when they arrived back home with Audrey Marina. No one knew how she would respond to her new surroundings.
You know, we heard some horror stories, but we have also heard some good things. And I think coming home, I had the worst, expectations. I was scared for the kids, bringing a new person into the house. I was scared for us. And the biggest thing on my head coming home on that last day was, I'm so tired, I'm going to be up for 48 hours, and I'm going to get home, and I'm not going to be able to sleep because we don't know what she's going to do when she gets to the house.
When we first get home, we were just so high on adrenaline, I think, and just the excitement of everything being over. And we feel now that the honeymoon is over. Where are you going? We're going to come and see your leaf go.
Since they arrived home, the Mitchells have been working hard to make Audrey Marina feel like part of the family. But Megan Mitchell says it's still a work in progress.
She has some behavioral issues for sure. They're going to be a long time before, if ever, they're completely gone. And we have some attachment issues. She still doesn't quite, she knows, she's a smart 4-year-old girl. She knows that we're mom and we're dad, but in terms of knowing that inside herself and trusting that we will always be here.
When she goes to bed, she gets up and rocks because she doesn't want to go to bed. And I don't know why she hits her head. She just does it in her sleep.
And that's actually a pretty classic sign of self-soothing. Marina.
Yeah.
Sing your song.
No.
Sorry. In public especially, I find that there's always an issue that she'll pull out of a hat. There'll be something that she'll try to get away with or do that's incredibly inappropriate. And we often get looks from people like, lady, seriously, your kid's like 4, right? Like, don't you know that you should teach her this kind of stuff by now? Because people don't know, right? She looks enough like me that why would people even guess?
At the restaurant, she takes my plate and she goes,
Marina?
Audrey Marina.
Like, she likes to lay claim to stuff. She'll eat French fries off the rink floor, and we had to retrain her how to eat because she was stogging everything into her mouth, and it was really scary for us because her mouth would just be chipmunk cheeks, and she'd have no control over anything in her mouth, but she'd be trying to put more in. A great portion of the day is sitting here at the table with food so that she gains that trust that we're not going to take it from her.
Adrina.
No, it's not. No. Nope.
Adrina.
Nope.
Lila.
Megan and Sean remember Audrey Marina's attempts to run away from them in Ukraine. They say she still doesn't understand the distinction between them and strangers.
She could see somebody that she likes the look of, likes the sound of. She likes their clothes. They have money in their pocket. Food is a big one. And she would just, I don't have a mommy and a daddy anymore. This person is who I want to be with. And I really think that she's looking around trying to find someone that she knows or recognizes a language. I think she feels lost. Yes, she's saying, I went in the big vana.
Big vana.
Was it fun?
Yes.
And you got to wear your bathing suit and go swimming in water?
Well,
yeah.
The language barrier makes conversations with Audrey Marina a challenge. The family uses a lot of hand signals.
Who's that? Madeline, who's that?
Vana is Bath, and she went in the pool for the first time on the weekend. She calls it the Big Vana. She'd get her floaties on, but we'd be going to breakfast. If she wants something, then I just point to it and I ask her if she wants it, and she says da, which is yes. And I can speak a little bit of Russian. Slovaka, which is dog, and lisko, and that's bed, and pisat nada, which is I have to pee.
And who else? Ruben. Not Boobin. Rue.
Bin.
Yeah, you say it all.
Boo.
No. Rue.
Boo. Bin.
High five. Good job.
Even with the challenges, everyone agrees they're making progress as a family.
Lala.
Yeah, that's Lila's.
I was fidgeting with her jacket, and I couldn't get it up, and I couldn't get it going, and she just looked at me, she put her head up, she goes, "Oh, come on!"
She would cringe when I would just touch her back, and now I've got her to the point where she wants a back rub before she goes to sleep. Kiss, kiss. Mwah.
She looks after herself, she folds her own laundry, she puts her laundry away, she brushes her teeth, she goes to the bathroom herself. Yeah, so I was pleasantly surprised.
But nada. Even when we're cross or upset with her or she's done something wrong, she still knows that she's part of our family. We're not going to send her away. Mwah. Just remind her constantly that she's part of our family. Who's this? This lady is Tatiana.
The family says Audrey Marina has started talking more and more about her time at the orphanage. The Mitchells want her to feel comfortable sharing the difficult parts of her past. They will also encourage her to celebrate her Ukrainian heritage.
And this is us at Independence Square.
Megan will homeschool Audrey Marina next year to prepare her for kindergarten in September 2010. Another step along the road of her new life on PEI. For Island Morning, I'm Nancy Russell in New Dominion.
Your turn. How did it go again? That one. You do. Ah, la 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 la.
Oh, what a lovely story. Thanks so much, Nancy, for sharing that, and to the Mitchells. And in fact, if you didn't catch the story, you can find it on our website, cbc.ca/PEI, as well as a lovely picture of Audrey Marina.